everybody, this is a conclusion to dexxcore setting up a basic C++ project. My original plan was to create the project for both Linux and Windows, but the description of the code became so lengthy that I've decided to do Windows in a separate video. Just to show how cross-platformed the code we wrote is, I literally copied the project we worked on in Linux and threw it in Windows. The only difference between the Linux version and the Windows version is an app you will put .exe, and down below in RMF you will replace it with delete, and other than that it will run exactly as is. But the main point of this video is to show you how to get the tools on Windows such as G++ and Make to compile your project. Originally, I used to type in mingw64 and click the website and scroll down, well, downloads, and then get many different things like MSY2. But here lately I've been using WinLibs, and how I normally get to them is I would type WinLib and then here, and when you scroll down it will give you the option to download many different versions of GCC packed with MCF and Poxy. I don't really know what MCF is, I just know that Poxy has to do with threads. And the version that I downloaded is 13.20 with Poxy. You can either download the Win32 version or the Win62. I would highly recommend the 64 version. And then you can also download a version without Clang or with Clang. I downloaded without Clang. I'm pretty sure Clang has to do with Mac, but I mean the choice is yours to whatever version you want to choose. But after you choose your version, you'll click it and it will give you a zip file. Now you can put this zip file anywhere on your computer, it doesn't even matter. But for the tutorial purpose, I'll be creating a WinLib folder. And then whenever you get this file where you want it, you will extract it with whatever extracting program you have. I use WinRAR. There's also like WinZip, and I don't really know all their names. But basically, for our command prompt to recognize the G++ and Make files, we'll have to add it to our environment variable. But just to show that the well, damn. Okay, so to get to your environment variables, you can either go to Start and type environment and click that, and this window will pop up. Or you can go to your control panel, System and Securities, System, and then type Advanced System Settings, and the same window will pop up. Now normally you would go to your environment variables, and in path you would add in your bin location here. I've already got mine, so I'm going to delete it. But the point is the reason why it doesn't really matter where your Win library is because as long as your Win library is linked to your environment path, you'll be able to use it. For instance, it doesn't recognize G++, and it doesn't recognize Make. But the moment we go to the WinLibs here and then the bin folder, add it to our environment variables by opening this, double click path, it'll open this window. You will copy paste this length and click new and paste it in there. Now when you've got this, make sure you hit enter, because I'm pretty sure that's what saves it in. But after you've done that, this time you should be able to open the command prompt, and when you type G++ version, oh, I typed it in wrong. But also that fatal error also shows that G++ is there as well, but then we type in make version and it's still not recognized. Well, in this bin file here is all the executable files that we're using in the terminal. For instance, here's the G++ one, and if we scroll down further, we'll find the make one, but the make one has MGW32 in front of it. I personally don't like typing this. I would prefer to type make similar to Linux. So what I do is I go in there and I cut that beginning piece off to where it's just make. Now if you go into your CM or command prompt and you type in make version, it works just like on Linux. And then we'll open our project and we'll open the terminal in the project folder like we did in Linux, but we won't be able to click it here. How you do it in Windows is you click here and you type in CMD, hit enter, and then the command prompt will open. My command prompt's coloring has been set to blue, but either way, we'll type in make run and hit enter, and it will build the function object, the main object, and the executable program, and then it will print out hello weirdo in 5. So it basically works just like in Linux. But that's basically the final conclusion of how to get this to run on Windows.